are today with Patrizia, a tourist traveler or a student which she came from Italy and to learn the ancient wisdom of India yoga. And let's talk with her and her experience in Rishikesh city. Namaste Patrizia.
Namaste ji.
Patrizia, how the yoga come into your life and why this yoga subject is important for you?
I came in 2011 in Italy. I was not in India, but give me the will to come to India. And when he came, I started with a kind of yoga that is called Ashtanga Yoga, Ashtanga Vinyasa Yoga, and it's very dynamic kind of yoga. And after 6 years practicing this kind of yoga, I realized that I wanted to learn how to be steady in a posture, because I was very, very good following movement in life, but maybe not so good to be steady and feel what I can feel inside myself. So in that period, I quit the job, I quit the house, I quit everything I had to come to India for 6 months, because it was the longest period I can have of the visa. And I start to try different places to feel which kind of energy you can feel in one or in another place. And so it was in this situation in which I found the Shivananda Ashram. Before I went in the south, and then I moved to the north. But in between, I follow like dropping class any other teachers. But in the end, I felt like a complete understanding of yoga. I could have it staying in a place in which you can practice all the different kind of yoga, because in our country most of the people think that yoga is just doing asana. It's not like that, but it's not easy to understand what is karma yoga, bhakti yoga. They are a kind of yoga that in our country are not so common. Bhakti yoga is coming now in some from some years it started to came. But for example, karma yoga and the benefit that karma yoga can give you, nobody will teach you in a class. You have to stay in a ashram to do service, and you can understand what does it mean. You are doing actions without interest, and it's something so strange for us, because if you do something, it's because you want to feel and see and have a result. So it's very different from what we are used to do. And why yoga is in my path? Because I cannot be without. Yoga helped me, I continue to do it, to better understand myself, to improve myself, because this process is a forever process. I think maybe you improve something, but you can see also other part of yourself in which you have still to work on that. So yoga make me see clearly my path, make me help the people in a different way. I was talking before with one of your friends that me too, I'm social worker, and social work can be very helpful for people, because you can help people, but you have to be very, very centered in yourself, because when you want to help other people, you have not to forget of yourself. And yoga, I feel this is a service that you give to the others, but without forgetting yourself, because you give them tools. But finally, for everyone, the benefit of this very ancient discipline and science is how are you applying them in your life.
And what kind of social work you was doing in Italy, and which part of Italy you came from?
I come from Torino, the north of Italy, and I was working in a project about social inclusion of people right now. So I have a part-time job in this field, and I balance this job teaching yoga in Italy too. And I feel, Dharma, I'm here for what? I realized when I started to teach yoga in 2017 that the purpose to be here and to continue to work on myself and go deep inside of my boundaries and try to open myself to the union with myself and the infinite supreme consciousness is not something that you can do just for yourself. Many people think spiritual people maybe are selfish.
How do you find learning a yoga in Rishikesh city and learning a yoga in Italy? And how do you see this and what message or what inspiration or what thought process you would like to share to the people who's living in Italy about what exactly yoga is?
Okay. I had different teacher training in India and in Italy. I don't want to compare them because everything we had in life can give us such things that we need in that moment. For sure, different teacher training that come from different countries give me different things. About, for example, anatomy, I can say that Italy gave me a very good preparation because I study also because I manage better my language. So to know anatomy and physiology in your own tongue, mother tongue, is different than to know in English that I still struggle. But what about devotion? It's not easy to find this kind of feeling in the teacher training in Italy because we are very, very detached from the word God. We are almost scared. Like me too, when I'm teaching in the class, most of the time I have to eliminate this word and substitute this word with universe, whatever you feel like is bigger than you, because we lost this contact with the supreme consciousness. And I think not just in Italy but in most of the Western world, the man is the creator of the reality, but we don't remember that we are part of nature. You can use the word nature, you can use universe, you can use supreme consciousness. For me, it's the same, and I try to remember to people that doesn't matter if you call it God, Shiva, Allah, but to feel this connection with something that is bigger than you, fulfill yourself. Really fulfill yourself and Ishvara Pranidhana, to surrender to the divine.
So in Rishikesh, we called it a world capital city of yoga. And what's your thought when you first come in Rishikesh? And,
First thought.
And what good thing you like about the city, and what are the things which you don't like about the city?
Okay. First thought it was, oh my God, how can I stay here more than 1 week? Because many schools of yoga are here, and when I had time at the time, so I say, let's see, I will go to one, I drop in one class, and we see the teachers, the teaching, how they are. And in many schools they say me, you want to do a teacher training? Come, we will do on you the best yoga teacher in the world. And I was so scared about this because I say, oh my God, this is a fake. But you know, in every country can happen something like this because it's the capital of yoga, as you say. So what happened is that I really found a very good teachers here. And to be very good teacher for me doesn't mean that you know all the body parts. It means that you are giving with the heart, and students can feel it about time you are giving them, presence you are giving. Is not the class is finished, 5 minutes, let's go. I remember with 2 teachers in Rishikesh, I always drop in the class at one time, but I never know when it finished. And it was dark all the time. We cannot do this in Italy because people have to go to the cinema, to the meeting. I have to take care of the hour I finish.
In Italy, people diary is already fixed. But
Yes.
in India, it's already a flexible. So you don't know, okay, let's let's go with the flow.
And it's wonderful because you go out from this class that you from here you change like that. And what about Rishikesh? I love Rishikesh. It's like come back home. Every time I come back is the third time. And one of the things that I really love is people remember of me. You know, not just people like you. I know you from 2016, but also people that you had a chai in their stand. Hi, long time you don't come back. And you see, really, you are remember of me. Many people, many Baba there, many sadhu. And what I don't like of Rishikesh, and every time I come back, I need to struggle to eat horning. Every people horn. Yes, but this is in all India.
Yeah.
Make me crazy.
Italy is the founder of the pizza. And
Yes.
Rishikesh have many pizza restaurants in Rishikesh. And also like Rishikesh is a hub of like Italian, Israeli, Mexican, even and Eastern European food. Like the food which is included the vegetarian one.
Yeah.
So like how you find yourself like when you eat a pizza in Rishikesh?
Wonderful.
Did you find the taste of your country in
There is a
Rishikesh?
place now. I will tell you, so you will put in behind. There is a place that I was surprised because I came there, I closed the eyes and I felt like in Italy. It was a wonderful pizza in Tapovan, and I will suggest to go. Normally, I try to avoid my food when I'm traveling in another place because I'm here and I want to eat the food that you eat here. But you know, after 3 weeks, you start to miss. So I eat pizza.
And what would you like to say to your student who's taking a class from you in Italy in your yoga studio?
What food? No,
What would you like to say to your students?
what thought? Believe in yoga, not just on the physical part, because many of the teaching in the Western world are focused on the physical part because you can perceive it. You know, you feel the muscle. Oh, today we had a hard work. Yes, and when we work with breath and with energy and with relaxation, we haven't had hard work. So it's what I'm learning here. I'm in a Sadhaka village. Sadhaka, it means a spiritual seeker, and we are doing yoga. If my students see which kind of classing I'm doing from 9 days, they say, oh my God, this is very boring. You know, I'm discovering the deepest of myself through these little things that I still need to learn a lot about breath, because in my breath there are jerks, pause, and I still need to learn a lot about relaxation. And doesn't matter if you stay with your hand on the floor and your leg on the ceiling. This is not yoga. Yoga is to find your peace of mind. And to find your peace of mind, you can be like this, but maybe you are not so peaceful. You have to work in the deep on yourself. That can be difficult for one side, but easier for another. So believe in a science it means not just take what you like and leave what you don't like. Believe in a science, it means take the science, because the sage give this knowledge to us, not to pick just what we want.
Well, it's nice to speak with you here. And if somebody would like to find you in social media, how
Yes.
they can find you for the yoga?
Patrizia Plastio.
So this is a Patrizia from Italy. It's her journey. Yeah, you shared like you also work with the human trafficking
In past, yeah.
in the past. So how was your experience, and what would you like to say to the generation who would like to who have a dream about to go to Europe, and they put the money into their risk, and even in India also people do it, and lots of things happen with them. So what message you would like to say to them?
Europe, as every other country, have such nice things, such not nice things. what I feel is like in the Western, because I know better this word than that one. In the Western, we have the risk to lose ourselves being inside the washing machine. I call it the washing machine is when you are running, and you don't know why you are running, but you still to run, and you have not the perception that you are running, because maybe you are running for things that you evaluate more important, like money, like to have a nice house, a nice car, to have the possibility to go on holiday every day. But in the while you are running for all these things, your life is going. And so yesterday evening I had a beautiful satsang. They were talking about which kind of lifestyle are you choosing for yourself. You cannot wait until the last day of your life to make your lifestyle something that is beneficial for you. So I advise to pay attention, but I think in every part of the world, also in India, if you live in the city, it's easier that this happens. To every part of the world, to pay attention to that, because maybe it's too late when you realize that you waste 40 years of your life. Also, just 5, but it's a long time, it's precious. Our life is short. So we have to improve ourselves, but give to us the best we can give. Because just giving to us the best we can give, we are able to give to others the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste. If you like our work, so please support us by sharing our thoughts to the public and friends. Namaste.